Logarithms in pH Part 3. How do we interrelate hydrogen ion concentration, hydroxide ion concentration, pH, and pOH? This is the topic of screencast 15.7. In this screencast, you'll learn what it is. This is what I really want you to think about. What it is about water that makes it possible to interrelate these four measurements. We'll show you one of these and you calculate the other three. There's a worksheet that goes with this and we'll do one row in that worksheet to solve these problems. Let's go ahead and do it. Here are the 6 formulas you need in order to solve these problems. They all relate pH, pOH, hydrogen ion concentration, and hydroxide ion concentration. They're all based on 2 simple ideas. One, in water, if the more H plus you have, the less OH minus you have. Number 2, specifically if you multiply those 2 concentrations together, you'll get 10 to the minus 14th. That's moles per liter for your units. They made it simpler by calling it pH. So if the pH is 3, the pOH is 11. They add up to 14 since we're dealing with logs there rather than just concentrations. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a row. The pH is 3.78. Let's figure out what the hydrogen ion concentration is, the pOH, the hydroxide ion concentration, whether it's an acid or a base, and even an example. Good strategy, pick the easiest one first. I think it's this one. I know that's less than 7, so it's an acid. And I know that's not particularly strong. Strong is like 1 or lower, and so I would say that's a relatively weak acid, like, say, orange juice. And this is based on the knowledge that anything greater than 7 is a base, less than 7 is an acid. What's the easiest one to do next? I think it's pOH, because look, they add up to 14. I get 10.22. You should too. And that's because they add up to 14, so 14 minus 3.78 equals 10.22. We could do either one of these next. Good strategy, look for the value equals. So let's look for H plus equals. Oh, there it is. H plus is equal to 10 to the minus pH. Do I have the pH? I do. So enter 10 to the minus 3.78 and plug that into your TI 83 silver edition and you get 1.66 times 10 to the minus 4th moles per liter. 0.000166 molar. Your calculator might spit out the scientific notation. It might spit out the actual number depending on how it's set up. Similarly, pOH is simply equal to, there it is, the negative log of the hydroxide concentration. No, the hydroxide ion concentration equals, that's what we're looking for, 10 to the minus pOH. So 10 to the minus 10.22 equals 6 times 10 to the minus 11th. One of the most common errors when people enter this in their calculator is that they don't use the negative sign or the change sign button that looks like that usually. They use the subtract button. Don't do that. Okay, that's how we relate all those different values for pH. That's screencast 15.7.